No, stand it down, get off this crap.
It's not in my way.
That's.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi there.
Do you have, we are just getting started. I'm sorry, our meeting's running a little bit late. We are looking at the agenda. Do you have an item on the agenda or are you just observing? Do you have any items to be on our agenda today?
Yes, we're the agenda. 所以多少分钟休息？
Ask you to give your- until we get you on the agenda, please.
You could probably meet that day, yeah.
I gave them at the moment.
Just walking through his house with a phone.
Yeah.
All right, here is. With the minutes last week. These are agenda items for today. I will share. Josh. So then I got your name spelled right. Only taken me not 9 months, but there.
No, you probably got it done a couple of times.
I just have an unusual number of friends with E's at the end of their names, and I could not actually find my written meeting minutes, so I made to adjust these. You can take a look at them. If we don't like them, I'm happy to wait a week and adjust them for the next meeting. I have back this, so I want to. What do you mean?
So do we make note of people that join the meeting online?
Sometimes.
I was just wondering if we noted their name or
I think we
anything.
should, under the public attendance.
Yeah. Okay.
Let him in when we're ready. I can share the agenda. if you'd like. Right, agenda. We missed you.
Yeah, what's that?
We missed you
Oh,
last week.
yes, I know. I didn't want to miss the end of that game though. I'm very glad I stayed.
I'll say an hour ago when the rain was pouring.
Yeah.
All right. Have you officially called the meeting to order?
No, I haven't yet. You already have the board attendance and the public attendance.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, good. So we should be able to call the meeting to order at 6:13. So I see that the permit log was just provided at the last meeting, but it was kind of sparse.
So. We had asked for, remember we talked about, we prepared them an outline of what we wanted to see as a permit log. We had emailed that to Aaron. And had zero response. Now, on the table at the last meeting, there was a,
I just gave him
Must have been
copies so
that,
he
right?
could get caught
right,
up.
the site visit
Okay.
form, which was not the information that we asked for, and some of
No.
that's outdated, and wasn't even work that he did, that's work that the previous CEO did.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, because the dates of that are like 3 years old or something, so
well, this was 2026 review though.
it says that if you look at the dates, they're not all 2026 dates on there, I don't believe.
Are there dates on here?
Well, I mean, Lynn property was on there, and she said nobody has been there in over a year.
No, there's no dates on that lot, no.
Right, this.
So that was a
Question.
Okay,
So my understanding is, Robin met with him
uh-huh,
between our last meeting and today, and she.
yeah, she's working on that now,
Right,
it's just, it baffles me that this is what was left. You know,
Right,
contrasting to what we asked for.
correct. So let me ask 1 minute, before we get into the permit log, do we want to approve the meeting minutes from June
Oh,
4th?
I was just reading down through it,
Okay,
and that was the first thing that caught my eye.
Move to accept.
All those in favor?
who seconded that?
Don, or Lynn.
Lynn. Okay, you.
I triple. I'm multitasking if my brain is.
Do we have any other agenda changes for today?
No, I know.
Didn't make it to the office to see if there's anything in our box that would be attention, sorry.
Yeah, didn't you, put out an email that they want us to go through our planning board stuff with
Oh,
the
yeah,
file
yeah.
cabinets and stuff?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Thank you, good catch, thank you.
yes.
Since my brain's on.
Evidently, we have a whole filing cabinet, is it, or is it
That
just a
entire
drawer?
filing cabinet is
Uh-huh.
ours.
Oh, there was like 3 of them a couple years ago, and Rob McClintock and I spent several weeks going through it, and we got it down to 1.
Okay,
But we could go through it again and see if we need to.
So
Or we're just-
purging, we've been requested to purge the file cabinet, and then there's an inbox in the town office. And it was really loaded. Last time I was in there, I probably should have grabbed it, but I grabbed this folder instead.
it's an inbox for the planning board.
Yeah, a planning board inbox, it's got a whole. it's
Mostly what's
swapped with
got-
stuff.
Most of what it's stuck with is the,
Is the
Pinellas
solar, yeah, solar maps are in there.
Okay,
And all that stuff. So, yeah, they asked that we go through the inbox in that file cabinet next time we get a chance. And then maybe we need to keep all of it, I don't know.
yeah, well, and do they want to move the file cabinet? The issue was, leave, they locked the door and we can't get into the office, right? So
Oh,
we
okay.
move our file cabinet in there,
you can't get in.
But
and
then
they
we can't
decided
get
to
in
make
there.
something out of it.
Yeah.
We can't get to it, so that's why it's sitting out here. Now, we can decide that if they want to leave us access to the office. That'd be great, and then get it out of this room, or
So that's the whole issue, is they really want to remove it from this room?
I don't know if they want to remove it from this room, I wasn't.
She just asked, when I was here, she just asked that we, don't
There may be
approve
some-
anything that's old in there.
There may be items from there that we want to move into a permanent file in the,
Okay,
in the,
all right.
in the office.
Yep.
That'd be cool. Okay.
So we're presently going through the permit log review.
I'm almost done, if you guys wanna see, this is 2025. I just finished.
Yes.
And this is.
So that's what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so Robin is updating the template. Which will then be on like a shared drive that we can all see.
That's what we agreed to, I asked him if I created this, will you agree to keep it updated? But I just finished this.
Okay,
Um, This is all 2025. There were two things floating outside of this folder that are also marked 2025. But I don't know, if they're supposed to be part of it or they were outside the folder for a reason or what. So I'm gonna leave them outside and I have to ask about these two.
okay,
Leave those down. And then there's one here for March of 2026. Maybe that's valid. Maybe we've only issued one permit in 2026.
What was it for?
On Canton Point Road. A carport. Should the solar permit have been in this folder?
yeah,
Okay, that's not in this folder at all.
okay, I can give you. Do that.
So I have a couple questions, but the bulk of it's on here. Except for if you can see the yellow stuff here
It's missing.
is missing information from the permit. So on our way though.
Yep.
And then the idea is we'll put it on a shared site. So we never have to ask for it again.
Yeah. it's
I
all
can
good.
just keep the log updated and we'll just go look at it. As we need. So that's the idea.
So I had a question on the old business. I see cluster housing is listed in the old business. Haven't we already gone through that ordinance?
Yep, I have to provide you guys with a cleaner.
Okay,
A marked up copy with all the final recommended changes and a clean copy.
okay,
So that's on my to-do list.
okay, all right,
But I got through like 38 pages of the comp plan.
nice,
So
That's some.
all progress. The commercial ordinance, had we gone over that at all? Okay,
no, I think. I do believe the next thing would be to this LD 2173.
Yep.
Impact on commercials. I think that's cluster housing we can do pretty quickly.
right, yeah, we've already gone through it kind of,
Yep.
Yeah.
The LD 2173 impact, there's a couple things. Erica Buffkin from AvCog sent us a link to the actual ordinance or actual state legislative document that says, hey, towns, you have to do this, this, and this around these auxiliary dwelling units or accessory dwelling units. EDUs. There's a workshop coming up next week in South Paris. It was the same time we had planned our work session at something.
Mhm.
But it's FCOG and somebody else are basically walking you through
Mhm.
that LD 2173 and its impact on your ordinances. So I don't care either we can do it ourselves or we could send somebody to the workshop and come back with information. So we should talk about that.
well, it sounds pretty important.
Yeah, I was debating, do I put time in the comp plan? Do I put time into LD 2173? Because I didn't have time for both. So I dived into the comp plan instead. But I think it's just gonna take about 2 hours to sit down and read through the 2173, read through our ordinances.
Yeah.
And just say, okay, we have
What
to
does this
make
apply
an
to?
amendment to the housing and minimum lot size ordinance, or we should consider, and a lot of it's gonna be considering. I don't think there's gonna be a clear answer. So we have to talk about,
Yeah, exactly,
do we want to
Yeah.
move our setback requirements? Do we need to shift anything else in our,
Yeah.
and it would apply to, and which ordinances does it apply to, which ones doesn't it?
Yep.
I think, I just have an answer.
yep, yep. And basically that's just on auxiliary housing, right, this LD 2173,
It is, what was happening was a lot of, like coastal towns that have zoning and everything were saying, oh, we have these nice little cookie cutter neighborhoods with big houses.
yeah,
Somebody wants to put a
like an in-law apartment or something,
unless we, even a little rental unit.
Yeah.
At the, or even a tiny home, or whatever,
Yeah.
on that property right now, they're
I
not
can't,
allowed to do it,
right, no,
right? And so the state passed a law because of the housing crisis to say. you municipalities have got to make accommodations for this. You have to allow certain things.
Oh, okay,
And so
yeah,
they're requiring you to encourage these accessory or auxiliary dwelling units. Again, I don't know the impact to us because we're pretty,
yeah. Well, I was just gonna ask, is there certain areas in this town where it would be applicable?
we have no
for
zoning,
this?
so
Right.
no. It doesn't, but so anybody can really do anything. The big impact, I think, is gonna be on things like setback requirements.
Yep.
Ooh, do they have to have a separate sewer system? Like sewer accommodation, is it built?
And then how do you approach the taxes on it? I mean, it's not a complete,
Well, there's
Full-size
there's
as well.
attached ones, there's detached ones.
yeah,
How are they being assessed? I mean,
exactly,
that's the assessor thing, that's not us.
right, right.
Is there anything in our ordinance right now that precludes you from doing?
What is that? Yes,
So would we be out of compliance with the state regulations
yeah.
unless we make a couple changes? I don't think there's a lot,
Right,
but I think we just need to.
it warrants looking at it though.
Yeah.
And discussing it.
Well, and this is what has happened in the past is that, we just ignored those things from the state. We didn't know, first of all, we didn't know they were passing them because nobody
let's
was
not
really
do
paying
that.
attention to what was happening in the state legislature, number
Right.
one. And then when we did, I mean, some stuff was 20 years old, like they passed accommodations on the housing and lot size ordinance about things like people with disabilities, like even though you might not meet the setback requirements for a garage, if you have a disability,
You can,
you
yeah,
can automatically get a variance
yeah,
up to like one bay for a car to be undercover, so you don't have to go out in the snow and put
Right.
it in the car, et cetera. So there was variances that were passed by the state that we had not yet incorporated into our ordinances.
Mhm.
Some of those are now incorporated.
Right.
So now we're trying to stay on top of the state stuff so that we
right,
don't fall behind.
right, yeah, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pull it right up, I mean. Just by putting it in main LD 2173, so what did she give us, something different?
Same thing, so link to that.
Oh, okay, I'm just reading.
Now, the next steps on the ordinance progress. Yeah, I understand that the select board wants to have, legal review on all of them. We've already got 4 of them done.
Right, now last week, the chairman of the select board sent a note asking again for the latest copies of each of those,
Okay,
which have been sent several times, so we sent them again. And so now it's the top of the agenda, I don't know if it's on the agenda
okay,
for next week's select board meeting or not,
all right, we can check.
and I don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
So that'll be a
Yeah,
select board.
I don't know how much funding is allocated to legal review for ordinances.
Oh, we do 5,000 something, I think,
Right.
well,
It's
all of our legal expenses for next year are in the budget. And it was, I think, was it $5,000 or 10,000?
10,
It was 10.
Okay,
For everything altogether, that means anything else that the select board sends to legal review, not just our stuff, but any cost. For a town's attorney. Town has a budget of $10,000.
so let's ask this, is it more important for those ordinances to be legally reviewed or the comp plan?
Well, I don't think it's an either or.
I don't think so.
Do you think we can do both?
I don't think
In
there's gonna be
that,
enough money, but
okay, all right.
Well. Mr. Select Board Member, I think the,
Not officially, yeah.
yeah, one of the things that I think perhaps we could suggest or ask about is. Because a couple years ago, the select board removed the planning board's ability to talk with the town's attorney directly. So initially, we would
Okay.
have a conversation with the town's attorney, we'd send them an ordinance.
Yeah.
We'd say, this is where we're looking for review, this is where we think there might be some sticky spots. They decided we couldn't do that anymore, they had to do it all themselves. So they
Okay.
took away our ability to talk to the town attorney.
Okay,
We have no idea what conversations take place there,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if they're saying things like. Mr. Town Attorney, we need the $1,000 review or $500 review, not the $3,000 review. Or we only need you to look at these sections, because there's been minimal changes. Et cetera, so I don't know what direction they're giving the law firm, I think. What we heard back last year was that a couple times we sent something, or that they sent something on our behalf. They got it back and they said, this was way more expensive than we expected. I'm like, well, did you set expectations with your, your attorney before you?
I'm
talked
just
to them?
gonna guess no.
So that's something that I think perhaps needs to happen, but we have no say over that, so.
Okay.
So really, we're gonna check in at the next select board meeting. I have not seen the agenda for next week. But because the select board chair asked for those ordinances, I'm assuming will be on the agenda.
And is Robin McClintock still our liaison to the?
Yeah, she
board?
was in Indiana.
Oh, okay, so that doesn't work well.
She's visiting family. Slowly cleaning.
Um, So do we want to spend some time reviewing LD 2173 ourselves, or do we want to send someone to that meeting next week?
That's on the 24th. That's the one you were talking to me about.
Yep.
Okay, so, up to you guys to reschedule the 24th.
It's up to you. I mean, either way.
Well, we don't all have to go to South Paris.
No.
We don't, but we
Just
all
one.
need to be able to participate in the review.
Yeah.
So,
Is this, can you just go to this? Without having, do you have to pay to go?
no, it's part of our membership,
Okay,
but it's right at the same time in the
Yeah.
evening that we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To our comp plan working session.
Kind of no sense to reschedule a comp.
I think we should push it, yeah.
mhm.
So we had, this is, get your phone out, me.
Okay, it's right.
We had two, as I recall, we had one in
June,
June
the
24th
24th
and one
and
in July, yeah.
July 8th.
Yeah.
So I was, I thought, can we talk about these sessions for just a little bit before we? So the goal will be for each of these two working sessions to get through all of the chapters in the comp plan, all of the chapters except for future use. Because we want to do the charrettes first. I'm getting the comp plan out now. Cause, as I was thinking about how those sessions should maybe work, is we should be reviewing, X number of chapters, deciding what else needs to be in them, and then also organizing the chapters into charrette sessions.
Correct.
Like this should go in this session because of the participants that we want at that session,
Okay.
like public services and, name another one, right? Should be in a charrette together.
Mhm.
So in my opinion, that should be two key outputs of those sessions.
Mhm.
So I wanted to talk about, are we gonna do all of these like what's the goal as I look at the comp plan here? So I think we've all kind of gotten behind the vision and mission on
Mhm.
that, unless you guys feel like we need further review on
No,
vision and mission documents.
Well, I got through the first 38 pages. I have a lot of notes.
Yeah, I bet, right, like seriously.
I was
So,
like- And then I went down this little track of like, oh, I'll play with the graphics for 5 minutes.
yeah.
Um,
So, the population demographics, right? We wanna do that one. Economy, housing, natural resources,
So are you talking review or are you talking?
review, like which ones we do and don't wanna review. In these working sessions, like I just eliminated vision and mission. I don't feel like we need to review those.
Yeah.
As part of these upcoming working sessions. But chapters 3 through
Well,
12.
I had a couple of things on the vision missions, but they're not that big.
So I'm thinking 3 through 12.
Can they be?
When you say three through 12, have you?
Looking at the table of contents.
Yep,
So these working sessions should focus on, I'm eliminating existing future land use, because I feel like that could be. Those are gonna need heavy updates after the sessions. And I'm eliminating the first 2 chapters. So like, I'm eliminating chapters 1 to 13, 14, 15. But we should be talking about the rest.
Mhm.
Is everybody kind of in agreement with that?
yes.
So you're not going to talk to,
Just saying in our work session,
In our 2 upcoming working sessions, I'm trying to come up with an agenda.
I know,
Okay,
so-
so we have a goal coming out of the working sessions,
So
so we're
that's-
gonna do this.
that's 10 chapters that are in the session, so let's do.
That's what I mean, do we really think we could get through 10 chapters,
Yeah,
right?
we
Like,
do 5 and
what's
5.
our goal? Should put 3 per working session?
Sure.
I would say no more than 5.
They can be grouped together into like 2 or 3 different.
Well, yeah, I don't know, right? Like, I feel like that's a conversation we have during, I think we just roll through this and decide if we like it. But as we're going along, we should start keeping track of which of these chapters
Mhm.
would we want in which charrette session?
Right, that's what I'm
Right.
talking about, yeah.
So as we're kind of talking through this and reading through the
Mhm.
Well, like
guts
for-
of it, there's things that are just gonna naturally make sense to go together.
Oh, that's
And have
gonna be-
people in rooms, right?
Oh, okay, that's one.
So those are the 2 goals, is verify these chapters.
Mhm.
And then have an organized,
Approach.
these are what, an organized approach for how we want to tackle charrettes.
Mhm.
That should be the.
Our public meetings that we're trying to schedule.
And charrettes are supposed to have,
July and August, hopefully. And charrettes are designed to
July and August.
bring a specific topic
2,
in front of a public group
We want
and
to,
get input.
that's what we should figure out.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
okay.
it's kind of saying, give them some background, say, given these
So
backgrounds.
who's supposed to be at this?
Let's talk about where do we want to go?
That's what we talk about.
And you have to
That's
have.
also what we talk about.
Yeah, in the work.
Multiple.
In our work session.
You don't want to
As
have
we're
everyone
going through
multiple,
this.
this huge
Okay.
stretch at once.
Yeah,
One might be just to look at land use and say, let's look at the whole map of the town. And maybe out of,
See, land.
what's the kind of stuff we're gonna do at our work session?
Yeah.
And then schedule those.
Yeah,
Um,
so I was just trying to get. Like, okay, this will be, it's different than our last working session where we all just kind of showed up here and we were working on each chapter individually, you know, on our own. This is more collaborative. Let's go through the document, make sure we like it, see if there's any changes. Diane's already made a whole bunch of them.
a few.
well, they were, yes. Mine wants to see things, it has to tell a story and it has to
Yeah.
tell a story that leads people down a path in a cohesive way. So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you come out with this like, as
Oh,
a group, you
oh,
go,
that was the idea.
this is where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm saying, well, one. So there's 10 of these. 3, 3, and 4. I'm thinking we're gonna need 3 working sessions.
Mhm.
yeah,
And then they won't be too long and your brain doesn't get too tired and whatever. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay,
Sounds awesome.
so back to the calendar. When do we wanna, since we're not gonna do the 24th now. When do we wanna squeeze this in? Excuse me. Oh,
Can we do? What is going on? Can we do something on the 26th or 27th? I just feel like.
I can, I mean,
Um, Yeah, I'm okay.
which day? 26?
26th, we have to be made a little bit later. That's something that's,
Does Friday, Saturday work for you guys?
Huh?
Yeah.
Saturday's fine with me.
yeah, 27th is wide open.
27th.
By what time? 4?
It's at her house.
Yeah,
Whenever you guys want.
doesn't matter to me.
Right.
I
You
mean,
want-
Are you a morning person? Early morning, later in the day? What makes you better? Makes it better for you?
What works for you guys? Yeah, no.
I just don't wanna do it in the middle of the day. I'd rather do it
6 a.m.
early or later.
6 a.m.?
Yep.
Yeah?
You're early or later. I don't wanna do the middle of the day.
I'm on bed.
I know.
I should have coffee going.
Always gonna bring coffee.
Yeah, really.
Who's bringing the jug? How about 9 o'clock? I'm throwing it out there,
All right.
9 a.m.
Got it.
Pancakes.
Okay, working session number 1 on the 27th at 9 a.m. Working session number 2.
Is 7-8? At 4 PM.
Thank you.
Number 3,
Can we do one? I know it's the 4th of July weekend in between there.
well, I'm kind of out that weekend.
God. I hate, yeah. I feel like these charrettes are going to take a lot of like planning and recruiting and stuff. And so I feel like we can get ourselves organized and at least get those things lined up. That's gonna take.
Maybe we do that first, as part of the first working session then, is organize which things we want and which charrettes. I was thinking we could do it, as part of all 3. As an outcome of all 3 sessions, but maybe it needs to be a topic by itself in the first. And so we can start doing that.
I think we have to do this a little bit more so that you know what content you're gonna do there.
Okay.
But I don't want to, if we.
So at the
if we-
end of the
if we just at the work.
So now we're back at the end of the sessions, we'll have it as an output, okay. So when do we want the last one then?
Can we, what are you guys doing July 1st?
Yeah, that's a really bad, I have Jesse's coming that day.
What day?
Okay.
She shows
That's a
up.
Wednesday. That's all right. I'm just trying to get around the July 4th holiday. Sorry. So you're gonna have company that's July weekend.
I'm
Okay, so can we, maybe if we do one on the 8th, can we do another one on the 10th?
Mhm.
It'd probably be good. I mean, be familiar with what you're thinking about, at what time.
That's a Friday. 4 PM.
Mhm.
Okay, so. It should be a well-oiled machine by the
So,
10th.
July
Yeah, at
8th,
least we'll
July
have kind
8th
of
is
a-
at 4 PM.
Yep, July 10th is at 4 PM and June 27th is at 9 AM.
Yeah. And then June 10th,
I will bring flip paper and Post-its.
Right. I will have some food and coffee.
Mm.
Anything other than coffee that you want, bring it yourself.
I've been making sugar cookies all week for a Hobbit party. I'll send you pictures this week, it'll be cool. All right,
okay, so we've got the 8th, the 10th at 4, the 27th at 9 AM.
Mhm.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna go to Freeport and get my oysters out.
what's that?
It's Freeport Oyster Festival is that weekend.
Mm.
You either love them or hate them, right?
Yeah.
All right, so also in the old business was the permit process and documentation. So is that kind of what we're going over?
that is one of the things that we had tried to do was look at every ordinance and figure out which ordinances require a permit.
Mhm.
And some of them had specific formats.
Mhm.
And the town office didn't really, they had a building permit that was just basically a blank sheet of paper.
Right.
It had nothing on it. So Brad had started creating a framework.
Uh,
I think we now have, let me dig those out for you,
okay,
and we can do that.
so that'll be at the next meeting.
Hopefully.
Okay.
It just, I know someone's like, how did we carry these things over and over? It's like, so we don't forget them.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
not a priority necessarily.
Right, right.
So the LD 2173, I don't know that everybody has to go to that. Let me just look real quick what that is and who wants to go. Because there is, if we wanted to apply for. The state has planning grants to help you rewrite your ordinances to accommodate this new law. Here it is.
That covered the legal review.
So you have to apply by July 31st for the Housing Opportunity Program Municipal Ordinance Development Grant.
Well, by July 31st.
Okay, so this is what the housing training, AvCog in the town of Norway coordinated a training session with the Housing Opportunity Program at the Paris Fire Station on Wednesday, June 24th. It's a 6 p.m. is when it starts. They're offering some social hour and light refreshments at 5 p.m.
What was the start time?
6.
6.
And it's at the Paris Fire Station?
Yes. If we want to send one person, 2 person, 3 people, whatever wants to go, and I can RSVP.
Well, I don't mind going, but I think if 2 people go, we get more information,
Yeah,
you know, instead of just one.
I agree.
When am I going?
So you gonna go, Robin?
Mhm.
All right, Robin and I'll go.
Diane, you were gonna go too, weren't you? No.
I don't need to go if there's 3 of you, I'll work on the
Okay.
plan instead.
Okay. Fair
Okay,
enough.
and what, okay, this is, the 24th?
Yeah. Let me send Erica a note confirming that, and I will, copy you guys on that note so that she has all.
Cool.
Um,
No carpool,
yeah, you want me to drive?
either one.
And I'll just confirm the location, like.
That was good.
Yeah, put the location and address, please.
Okay,
So was that the South Paris Fire Station?
it just says Paris,
Oh,
so I will double check. That's what I mean, I'll look it up and get the address and just,
yeah,
note.
it's like 8 hours to get there, right?
Parlez-vous frozen?
There's a new Maine land use law book. I don't even know what that is. It's a booklet, not a book. 5x7 reference handbook, including Maine state law relevant to land use planning, zoning, local regulations. It's a great tool for planners, planning boards, and other staff. This edition will be current for the last legislative session of the 132nd legislature, which adjourned in April.
Would be there.
It's a $25 book. There should be them in July. Shall we pre-order one?
Yeah.
I think that would be a great thing to have for us.
That'd be a good idea.
All right, and probably by July, it's, when you come back to the housing thing, we have to decide whether we want to apply for this housing opportunity
Grant.
ordinance
Grant.
development grant, because that's applications due July 31st. So are we going to meet on July 2nd? That would be our normal meeting. Just checking
The second is,
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
I know you have, if you have out of town company and stuff, I just don't know, do we want to move that date or not?
I meet on the 16th and 30th.
Yeah, we're doing Kathy's, graveside stuff that weekend, so.
Oh, the fourth.
Yeah,
It's just such a bad weekend, you know?
Yeah.
you know what, if we could move that, that might work better for me too, because got company coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of the first and third, we'll meet the third and fifth.
Third and what?
Fifth.
And fifth weekend,
There's five, Thursdays.
so the 30th.
Okay, wait a minute, wait. Hold on. We're gonna meet on the, when are we gonna meet?
We're gonna,
I'm sorry.
July 16th, which is our
Oh,
normal.
yeah, 16th. Okay, I thought you said third
30th.
and
And July 3rd.
30th. Okay, yeah, that. Okay,
That'd be better, we got a lot of meetings all at the top of July
Yeah.
there, so spread some stuff out.
Okay.
So our next
Okay.
meeting, we have plans to have somebody go through the filing cabinet,
okay.
get the permit processing dug out.
Well, yeah, I'm
Possibly.
putting the permit process on the bottom of the list at this point.
Yeah.
We get a complete set of
Just-
ordinances, like all, like the
Yeah.
4 that are waiting to review, the
Yeah.
other 3 that are like in the queue. Perhaps then we can go through and look at
Sure.
which of those need a
Yeah.
paperwork to support.
Yeah,
Right now, I just want to focus on the comp plan. Didn't get that done.
well,
It's exciting to have it all in,
it's like there.
look at that.
It starts at 6 p.m. and then
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right, I
it's
got
at
it.
5.
Yeah,
It's about an hour to get there from here, so if you left at 30,
yeah, we'd be fine.
get there at 5:30.
Now, any other new topics?
I mean, we could do the file cabinet tonight if you want, or I can start and go through what I've done on the comp plan, whatever you want to do. We have to do time sheets tonight too.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
What's gonna be most helpful, Robin, for the comp plan stuff? I printed out separately those first 30 some pages with my notes on them for you, and I didn't.
Yeah, if you just wanna hand me notes, I'll update, or have you been updating online?
No, I just went,
Just been,
I converted it to a PowerPoint and made some changes in the document itself.
Yeah.
But highlighted them and then printed out the first 38 pages for you. With notes.
okay,
I didn't change it in the document itself, because I didn't want to presume to make changes.
oh, but you should. Cause I'm just gonna go
Well, I mean,
type
I
in
can do
whatever
that.
changes you made,
Well,
right?
It's not, some of them are
I'm not
just-
gonna edit you.
No, they're just suggestions for discussion, and part of it was because, like, for example. When I looked at the table of contents, and I like, okay, page 1. This is why I hate to do this. So the white box, just sitting in the middle of the dark green background. Was really ugly, so I changed the logo on the front.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I just made a circle so that it fits in there,
Okay,
everything's
check.
circular. And
looks better.
I moved these around so that this was in
Yeah,
white.
yeah, I have black and white, so
Okay,
didn't see it as well.
Can I look at that again? So you took the town of Canton, Maine.
I just moved it down.
Oh,
made a
there it
little
is.
bigger,
Okay, there
moved
it
the
is,
town
yeah.
plan Up, because if you make a white circle, this word's comprehensive plan, we're running over that circle.
Yep.
Right now I get white on white.
Yep, so it
I
didn't
just
show.
moved that up, made that bigger, moved this.
That's a, no,
We agree with that one.
did you
We
take
agree
out
with that
the,
change.
did you take out that nobody is coming to save us?
No.
I like
Not
that.
yet.
Did you
What
leave
was-
it in there?
I think we need to set a little bit more of us somewhere in here.
What was the other part you were gonna add though?
Oh, I made changes all the way through for the first 38 pages. That's as far as I got.
No, I mean, you wanna put something else with this, nobody is coming to save us.
We have to save ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that should go on there. If you're gonna leave that, I think that should go with
I
it.
kinda did that as just a joke, but if you like it. Diane got that quote from the last conference she went to. The
Yeah.
speaker was like, nobody is coming to save us.
And I thought, this is how appropriate, because I think we tend to. As a town, I think we have to be proactive in setting out the strategy and the action plans for what we want to do, not like, oh. The economy's going bad, we're gonna get struck with this, like, we're, instead of being reactive, can we be proactive? Can we design it and implement the town we want instead of just letting stuff happen to us and then having go, yes, that's. That's a thing.
Here's this one.
I think your, what is a comprehensive plan?
You put something in there.
Well, I just felt like those blanks looked really blank, because
Yeah.
sometimes I just like pictures, so I made little icons for
Yeah.
purpose,
nice.
process, and status is as a draft, but can that be planned? So we have a nice alliteration, and
Say what now?
purpose, process, and eventually that'll be plan.
Oh, plan. Yeah, okay, so you
Right.
wanna change this to plan.
And so I made little icons. I could not get the icons on a green background, so I just changed the background to white, so they would stand out, that's all. So
Sounds
this is
good.
what. This is like, this isn't even content, this is just playing around.
Let's just play.
It's good.
And I called it.
Diane, play all you
I called
want.
it options.
I just don't want two versions floating
I
around, so
know.
let's do the one, update the one in the.
On the
Site.
Google, on the Google Drive, okay, I can
Yeah.
do that. So on the table of contents, I'm like, can we maybe be a little more implementation oriented so that the inventory stuff, if people never get to that, that's okay, right?
So,
So vision, mission, guiding principles, can we put community goals, which we don't have yet?
Right,
Do we have a? And like the future land use plan and implementation, I mean, those things should go right up front. And then all this inventory, the
yeah.
population demographic, all the stuff
I see what you're
should
saying.
be at the back, because if people only read the first 20 pages,
Yep,
it should be.
so,
so
so
you wanna move its future and implementation to be chapter 3 and 4.
Yeah,
yeah. And take the population and economic.
Are you gonna do
And put
that, or
that
do
in.
you want me to do that?
I mean, I don't care. I didn't want to make changes until I knew that everybody was agreeing to that.
Okay, but then you have housing in there, so that shouldn't be with natural resources.
It doesn't matter, because those are all the inventory, those are like the background business.
So,
So I'm thinking of, what happened with the last comp plan is everybody went rah, 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 we voted it in and it sat on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right, partly because it was so text heavy,
right,
a lot of words, and even though there was an action plan, but it was like a chart with like a big giant table with a lot of words. And
That's why I like this better.
oh, yeah. So it felt like it just wasn't useful.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to excite people about action and then start actually implementing it, right? And so all this inventory about, it's all good support information, like the population shifts and the demographic shift in the town. And what do we have for natural resources? What do we have for agriculture, right? All those things are great to know.
but I go to the back.
Yeah, I feel like the meat of it is gonna have to be the action plan, the implementation. plan. If we want.
So
people to-
basically, you wanna just move all of everything from population down, except for.
Correct. Move 14 and 15.
Yep,
To be
three-
chapter 3 and
three
4.
and
Maybe 3 and
4.
4.
Yeah.
And slide everything else back.
Got it, yeah,
Okay, I'll work on that then,
okay,
and earmark those, cause I'll have to change the links and stuff. There's hyperlinks in there.
Okay. I knew, that's why I didn't wanna.
That's all right, I got
I
it.
didn't get it.
Yeah, unhyperlink, oh, you move it, hyperlink it again, it's all good.
If vision, mission, guiding principles, I just think we should have an image on there, which I know you have already. There wasn't a little light green square, so I just put in.
Oh, okay.
so what's the picture, does anybody know?
Not yet,
No, I just left space for that.
Okay, got it,
because we had a really pretty one from some town in Utah or something that we liked, all the visual elements of it. And then,
It looks like
look at theirs,
this.
theirs.
oh, yeah. Why don't you guys take one of your sunset pictures?
Oh, yeah, there's a million pictures.
There's a
Okay,
million
And
pictures.
I saw Prudy at some event and I asked her about accessing her,
Yeah.
pictures. She's like, absolutely, you can have any of my pictures you want to put in.
Yeah,
Well, between you two, you guys both take really nice pictures right on the lake of sunsets. One of them.
I'm sure we can.
there's lots.
On that
of places
page,
in
I
there.
was wondering if this wouldn't sound better, the I could be wrong, because English is not my first, but our town embraces its rural character, abundance of farmland, lakes and ridges, rivers, comma, as well as, comma, other rich, instead of that other and. What do you think?
That's fine.
Okay,
Because there's just a lot
so
of,
make this as well as.
yeah, because it's like and.
It's good that we're doing this here, because we weren't gonna do this as part of our.
Okay.
The only other thing I thought was missing from this particular vision statement was something about economic development. Or business, because that wasn't mentioned in here at all. So we're committed to fostering sustainable and carefully managed growth, supporting local agriculture. It does say small businesses,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's.
Innovative enterprises that
Innovative
strengthens our economy without
Enterprises that strengthen our economy without compromising the landscape.
Well, no, it was the last paragraph. Okay, that was all good. So with thoughtful planning and fiscal responsibility, we will invest in infrastructure, town services, affordable housing and community spaces. So I think we need to somehow invest in economic development.
Okay,
Because I think there's a lot of things like around like tax
Didn't
policy.
you already say that in the previous paragraph?
not economic, our economic, that strengthens our economy without compromising the landscape. What do you think?
Okay, I just think there's, okay.
I don't know, what do you think? You got a suggestion?
When I read it the first time through,
I've read it.
I felt like it started to get a little wordy. And we were not, I felt like the idea that we have to have like,
How about we will invest in our economic future, infrastructure, town services and affordable housing and community spaces? You said economic, right?
maybe instead of small businesses, we just say economic development.
Where's that at?
There we go, second paragraph.
Okay, economic, what are you gonna say, put economic?
Instead of small businesses, because it could be a big business. We don't know.
Economic development?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But I think the idea that we have to invest in it. And talking to a lot of these other towns. I
That
think-
sounds better than investing in a small business. We're
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Right,
We do wanna invest in economic development, so that reads better.
cool. Vision statement.
This looked to me seemed a little, not enough or something like.
Was this the same one we had before?
Mhm.
Okay, and the only thing I wanted to, in number bullet 2, can we say expanding access to a range of housing opportunities? Because I think
What do you wanna say? Expand, so
Expanding
take out,
access.
expanding, oh, okay,
take
expanding.
out the word affordable housing, to say expanding access to a range of housing opportunities.
Yeah,
Because I think
Yeah.
affordable housing is a hot button and people think that means low
Low
income
income.
housing,
Yep.
which is not what it means, but that's
that's with their belief.
if you talk about a range of housing opportunities, then you might talk about apartment buildings or single family homes or
There's
mansion,
ADUs,
ADUs, right?
so, I mean, yeah, it covers everything that way.
Yeah. Encouraging sustainable development that supports residents of all ages, good, working collaboratively, and I put working collaboratively and creatively.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like we just. Kind of have to subtly throughout this document, push people to think outside the box. Because the reaction we're hearing from some people is like, that's not the way we've ever done it, or we've never done it that way before, and that's a pushback. I just think the more we can push creativity, innovation. Doing something differently, we'll start to get people
Do
thinking.
you really want small scale businesses? I mean, do you wanna limit yourself to small scale, or do you just wanna put, and grow local business?
I mean, we're not gonna put,
No, you know,
at one point, we had factories in town, several factories, but.
So the only thing that didn't come over under the mission statement, down at the bottom where it says. Through transparent decision making, blah, 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 there's a sentence after that that says. We strive to create a welcoming, resilient and forward-looking community where families can put down roots. Seniors can age with dignity and future generations can thrive. So that part did not come over.
It should.
on this.
Well, a piece of that's in the vision statement.
Maybe take out a space in between and it'll bring it up.
Well, that last sentence, that through responsible decision making, that, to me, I hated that sentence. I don't know where they popped it there. It felt like that's a select board description
Yeah,
and it felt dull
yeah.
and it
So
wasn't
take it out.
very exciting. I don't know, you're saying like take it out.
Well, I would say take it out and put that one. Say, read that last sentence
So
again.
the entire paragraph at the bottom says, through transparent decision-making and responsible budgeting, we are committed to delivering high-quality services while honoring the town's fiscal realities. That sounds very select boardy. We strive to create a welcoming, resilient, and forward-looking community where families can put down roots, seniors can age with dignity, and future generations can thrive. So do you want me to replace this with that last sentence? So it'll just say, we strive to create a working resilient, is that better?
I think so.
Yeah, I do too.
That's weird that you come over.
Well, no, cause I told Claude to simplify things, to not make things as wordy, and he pretty much does what I ask him to do. But you have to check it, because he's,
Yeah.
Looks like this.
It's a God thing. I get
it's a
it.
guy thing, I guess.
It just felt really, we're already responsible in our budgeting. We already have to face fiscal realities. I felt like those were the downers.
Right,
And we already know that.
and that other sentence is the upper,
There's a little more. up.
is the, okay, got it?
All right,
What page you on? This one,
they
okay.
don't have page numbers, that's.
No, I know, but I was just looking.
Yeah,
at the
I
back.
tried to put the page numbers in, but I gotta mess with it some more, cause I think the blocks that are on here. Are like when you put add page number, the page number's behind the block. So I have to figure out how to say, no, put the block,
Oh, you
put
can,
the page number on top of the block,
If
not
it's-
behind the block.
yeah, you can put it in a footer below this, because this felt like it's
Yeah.
not using up the full page, but.
Yeah,
You can
it
put it-
needs to go page numbers, yeah, for sure.
Guiding principles. I only had 2 changes there. Under the community for all ages, I know that when we put up the town signs, there were quite a few people in town who were very strongly supportive of the small town with the big heart. So I just wanted to add that, we are the small town with the big heart,
Okay,
under community for all ages,
So put it like,
but we are a small town with.
the
a big
small
heart.
town with the big heart. Yeah,
That's,
so and take out what's there?
nope,
No,
nope.
just add it.
Yeah,
Before,
no, at the end.
at the
no,
end.
I'm putting it at the end.
Under fiscal responsibility. I wanted to say something about, we take selective or we take managed risk in support of our objectives. Because I think it's easy to be risk averse and not do anything. Right? Because, oh my God, what if something goes wrong with this thing and we
Yeah,
couldn't possibly do that because we might lose, something, and so
I
I have.
have 20 meetings about it to talk about it before you do
I
something.
just think we stop a lot of potential things because we are risk averse. I'm not saying be foolish, but I think we should add a sentence under fiscal responsibility that says we take selective risk or managed risk in support of our objectives.
Take managed risk.
I was actually having so much fun doing this. I was actually listening to another meeting that I didn't have to participate in when I was doing this. It's like, oh, this is so much fun. Strategic priorities. Because there's a lot of white space on there, maybe I would be happy to come up with some icons to put in there too.
Okay,
On that priority 2, encourage partnerships with regional economic organizations. Take out the and promote training, comma, and job opportunities. What do you think?
wait, where are we?
Which is on the next strategic priorities, priority 2.
Okay,
Encourage partnership with regional economic organizations, comma, promote training and job opportunities for all ages. I have another one I wanted to add in there, so. I'll think
Okay.
about that. I feel like we need to add something in there about innovative use of tax policy to promote growth.
Under fiscal responsibility?
No,
Oh, I
it's still
see.
under strategic priorities, under local business
Okay.
and workforce.
So,
Okay.
I just want to add something in that box about innovative use of tax policy in support of growth.
Under priority one?
No, priority two.
innovative, I've said it,
Innovative use of tax policy
okay,
in support of growth.
We will utilize. For you, boss.
You know how I much I hate wordsmithing. I would just pull out my fingernails without anesthesia. Instead of wordsmithing as a group.
Innovative tax policy,
Uh,
right?
the other,
To encourage growth.
and these I want to think about because these feel like it's a little bit premature. I mean, I think it's okay for us to have this sheet of paper. But I feel like we haven't done the charrettes, we haven't
Right.
done a strategic plan. I feel like this is premature. But
I could put at the top,
to be refined
very
after,
draft,
after communities or something. You can do those, like
buying
watermark,
after, sure.
watermarks and say direct. But it felt like we were giving the end state, and we haven't
Yeah.
even done all that public hearing
Yeah.
stuff yet, so that felt a little premature.
this, next chapter just seems like it's gonna be from the charrettes.
Yes, the stuff, you can't see it on your copy, but that's in light blue.
Okay,
And on the pages that are in light blue online that you see, those are to be
okay,
done, to be filled out.
So all the community goals we don't know, and I
All
feel
that
like,
stuff.
I feel like that previous page we just did, the
Yeah.
strategic priorities,
That
that
should
should
be
be
the,
summary.
that should be the
community
summary
goals,
of these.
which we don't have
Exactly.
yet, but those are a great start,
Yeah,
good placeholders.
yes.
All right, so the blue, you can, you wanna come up close to the whole, you are welcome to do that.
How do we like the print? You got the double-sided color.
Yep.
I think. Did anything bleed through that you were noticing, like you could read everything easily?
It's just a very draft. Move the content out. I should send it with the current one that, the 4 one, probably 2 years old.
Yeah.
And then if I can go, oh, wait, since I didn't work. So, here's what we'll just talk about. Fix this template, to do some work with it. This allows people, this is the plan, so it's time. We have purpose, process, and intent. I love a good alliteration. We have reorder the table of contents. Vision, mission, statement, principles, that sets the overarching piece. That's what we just talked through, like the principles, and then the strategic priorities and summarize. So there will be specific goals and action planning. We don't have those yet. Anything in blue is still in development. These are gonna come out of public hearings that we're doing, these public brainstorming sessions.
Yep, that's right.
Charrettes. What we've been working on for the last 9 months has
For a
been
meeting like this.
inventory. So there's a huge amount of inventory. I only got through like the first 38 pages, so that's all I
Yeah.
I just printed those because I thought,
I feel like the big deal with the inventory chapters is pulling up the old Word document. Cause some of, like I said, some of the things, which I love, right? Claude took a very icky looking, chart or whatever and turned it into a beautiful graph for us. Like this is prettier to me than trying to look at a graph, right? But is this data right? That's what you gotta go back, we gotta
a
go
couple of
back.
these,
and-
I said, man, I need labels on some of these because I.
Right, that's what we gotta go back and look at, it's like, did he accurately
So,
bring over
well,
our
and
data? Right?
yeah. So I do like I feel like people in community, do we want to make sure that
Where are we, we're at people in community?
this open page. Right, so anytime there's a green box there, that
This
would be
is
a
perfect,
perfect.
sure.
so I will go through before 24th and get year 25 and update it. Don't we wanna update to year 25? This is all the way
I
to
didn't know that
24.
those are available yet.
Oh, you don't think they are?
I don't know. I could, and I mean, I've lived in the population data.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Church.
I'll check it.
So.
But I don't think they're always running at least 1 year.
One point, I know, yeah.
Covers and that, you know.
There's some stuff in there that was still 2020, so I wanted those definitely to be updated.
That's pretty
I
bad.
felt like these key findings on people in community just need a little bit of reflection because we want, again, those key findings to tell the story and lead
Yeah.
people down a specific path. Um. The fact that we grew 50% from 70 to 2000 is kind of irrelevant because we're now in 2026. We're 26
Right.
years later than that. Like that to me is a useless piece of data.
So take it out.
Yeah, I feel like there's more impactful bullets you could put there that's good. And I want to go back to those 2039 population numbers as well. Because the state has projections for growth and they get pretty small. I think they didn't reflect what we're actually seeing, which is people want to come to our town. I know that in there that you guys talk about, here's a state reflection or a state estimation of growth. Here's the town's estimation of growth. Just want to make sure we have the right. Right, so this was basically saying if we just do organic growth.
Yeah.
We do nothing to promote the town except word of mouth.
Mhm.
People
Yeah.
find us and decide they like us and they want to stay here. We do
Yeah.
nothing. We'll go from, we're about 1,100 people now, we'll go to like 1,350. So we'll go up by another 250 people in the next.
13 years.
Yeah, so that's pretty hefty growth. Right. So that's just, I think those is good. I just think that the fact that we grew
Yeah.
50%.
Who projected that?
Well,
That was-
there's two things.
Right.
The state has its own projection numbers,
Mhm.
which are in here somewhere, and then, the
If
last,
we leave that in, we should put a reference to it.
but it's in the body as well.
Yeah,
So, depending where that, it's in there, because I looked at it later.
this is for pictures.
I'm not really seeing it. Just being a realist.
I mean, yeah, in 13 years, they consider kids now.
It needs something.
Projected, it's this page.
What year was
State of the,
It was
that's right here.
2000, well, the comp plan
That's
was
the
2004,
reference.
so if I can 67.
Yeah.
And if you look at this number, you'll see it right then. That's where we lost people, and then we come back to the basically that level.
recovered from it.
So I want to go back and read more of this, but I felt like I do appreciate that it was simplified and was a little bit more visual.
Oh, it definitely needs fine tuning. I was brain dead by then.
Yeah.
Right, like, yeah, I can't go through that and do that right now. Yeah. Just getting everything into a deck was good enough.
Yeah, so, I mean, is that a point? I mean, between 1970 and 2000, we had really unprecedented growth. As a town, I mean, we just went,
Yeah,
that was like that 50% increase in population, so we doubled, well. Huge increase in population in a very short amount of time.
yeah.
From 650 to like 1,200, that's almost 100% increase, actually.
Yep.
That's huge, you know, that's a lot, and so. Was that all new housing? Was that more family? And anyway, that doesn't really matter, but it's, at the same time, between 70 and 2000, we lost the. Corn cannery, the leather tannery, I mean, we lost a
Yeah.
lot of industry, so now we got people.
No
But
industry.
nothing economically to support it and the infrastructure. Interesting, but we'll see how it goes. Neighboring towns, I think we're,
So we're kind of doing a working session.
yeah, I know, well, I just think we have to double check those.
Yeah.
Canton numbers, because we were at, in 2020, we were, I think we were a little bit higher than. I feel like we went up and then went down again, I don't know, I'll double check. just thought, and they took out all the, we had some percent growth stuff in here, but I think they took those out. Okay,
But this year,
no,
no,
not yet. We took those. All right, so I don't know what this big blank one was, that
That's for pictures. Anything with a light green space is for pictures.
cool?
So does all this? have
Or
to
for
be
you
part
to
of
write
the-
notes on.
Not
Does-
what?
does
Right
all
now.
this- Does all this have to be part of the planning board meeting?
No,
That's what I was wondering.
well, I mean, we're not gonna meet for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So everybody.
No,
has
I don't mind
pockets.
going over the
I don't
work,
know if
but-
anybody else has taken a look at this or not.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be part of the planning board meeting though. I mean, we can end the meeting and still continue going over this.
I don't care, what do you wanna do? Oh,
This is your person want to talk.
Let's see if it. Yeah.
Well, this is important.
Do we have anything up on the agenda? Few time sheets.
Right, we have.
So Mr. Wu is no longer here, and I don't know who Anson Wu was, who had signed into this meeting, do we know?
So Korean. Is there any other new business? Well, we were talking comprehensive plan progress against work plan.
Right.
Any other new business?
I think we kind of went over the
I mean, if
permit
we're-
process and documentation. You're gonna dig out some of the old stuff that we had and the filing cabinets to go over, but beyond that. Cluster housing, commercial ordinance, junkyard ordinance. I don't think there was anything new.
Well, do you think our time would be better spent like 20 minutes going through the file cabinet? Because there's not that much stuff in there really. You can decide pretty quickly what to do with that.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is gonna take.
Because we already have a working session to do what we're doing in here.
Yeah.
so we make a progress.
It is, I didn't want to stop. It's like, oh. There's a lot
So
more.
first working session at my house, the other two in the after 4 o'clock will be here.
Okay.
I got this. I don't know if I'll have people up, people at my house at that point.
Okay, while we go through the file cabinet, would you like me to stop recording? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, because we don't need to do that.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.